Hey, I'm back here to talk about another part of my haul for today or this weekend, this time period. The reason why I split it up is because I thought the MAC End collection, which I posted today, was warranting its own video. Today meaning the 21st. So let me just talk about my cosmetics related stuff that I got recently, and then I'll go on to talk about like skincare and stuff like that. So first I got a few shadows that come in the pan form that you can stick in this palette, and I posted a video on how to depot a normal eyeshadow, the ones that come in the plastic cases. But if you don't want to do that, you can buy them in the pan form already. And one color that I got was Graphology in the pan form with the magnet, and this is a matte squared shadow. And I liked it because it's kind of like a grayish purple. It's like a dark purple because Nocturnal right beside it was my only dark purple at the time, besides the MAC Shade Stick, which had a lot of like shimmer in it. So I wanted something that was more matte to go on the outside without drawing too much attention to the eye like that shimmery way. Two other pan shadows I got were based on user recommendations, and I believe Stephanie, Stefani, maybe double I at the end, maybe double F's, but I think she suggested getting Woodwinked, and I did get it. So thank you very much for everyone who recommended me getting this shadow. I'm very happy that you did. It's a nice, I think this is a satin, but it's a nice like maybe frosty satiny brown. It almost like reflects gold, it seems. But this is a very, very nice color. It reminds me of satin taupe, which I love. So I got that. I'm gonna pop it into my browns palettes, my neutrals. Oh, and I also got Humid, also based on other user recommendations. And I was actually kind of surprised that the that MAC didn't have more greens that weren't shimmery. I already have Velvet Moss, a not shimmery green. And Humid is a very, very, very pretty brown. It's a lot more shimmery in person. But yeah, so those are my three pans that I got this weekend. They're $10.50 a piece, and they're ready to go. I also got a blush brush from MAC. It's called the 116, and I've never really, or maybe I don't really pay attention, but I've never really seen someone use this to my knowledge. I already have the 129 brush, which is a powder slash blush brush, but I don't use it for my blush because it's too large, I feel, to give me control over where I apply the blush. So I was very interested in getting a brush with a tapered head. And I don't like how the handle is so long, but I already have a contouring brush, an angle one, so this works very well. I was going to get one from like Sephora or something, but they were like $32 anyway, so the ones I wanted anyway. So I said, well, if I'm going to get a brush for $32, then I'm going to get this one instead from MAC. And make my collection nice and uniform, so this is like $32. I like it so far. It's nothing special, which is kind of strange, you know, when you spend so much money on a brush, but it's a very nice staple. So, I mean, I feel like you can only really use it for blush because, or contouring maybe, because it's so like dense. You wouldn't really use it for a loose powder, but it's a nice brush. I'm debating whether or not I want to keep it. I'm debating whether or not to get this one, keep this one, or exchange it for a mini 187, which is called a 188, which people use to put powder, blush on, and things like that. So if you have a recommendation for me which one to choose, like the 188 or the 116 for blush application, powder blush, then do let me know. I've shown these before. I've gotten these L'Oreal Color Juice lip glosses. I don't really remember if I put them in a haul, but I have them, and I love the purple one. They're so sheer that this deep color is just like a hint being there. I don't know. So this one is just not really that existent. They smell nice. They're really fun to use. Very easy. They don't have the little like doe foot sponge thing, and I usually use a mirror, so These are very convenient to just throw in your bag. I put this on like all through lab when I'm working. I also got a pair of Tweezerman facial scissors from Sephora. These were like $15 around. And what I like the most about them is that they bend away from the face, so that if you put it against your face and snip, you won't like catch skin on the other side. And also the end is kind of rounded, so that you can't nick yourself in that way either. So this is really, really awesome, because I use them to trim my eyebrows instead of like plucking a giant like hole where like a long hair would be. I could just snip it. I mean, I recommend everyone trim their brows. I used it on my boyfriend. So yeah, I like these. I actually got them not stolen. I got them taken away from TS whatever. TSA? Not TSA. What is that thing called? The security people at the freaking airport. I think it's TSA. Thanks. And they took my scissors away because they could be potentially used as a weapon. I believe now that they don't really have that rule anymore for small scissors, but I was so pissed because I had those scissors all through high school and through the beginning of college, and I was like, so I went through years without a pair of scissors, so I was like, it's about frickin' time I have a nice pair. I definitely recommend these kick butt. Stick in corn, because it's like yellow. It's such a weird name, like corn, like the brand, like the band. Remember KORN back in the day? Anyway, I thought I was gonna show up more on my skin than it actually like does. Like, you can't even see it. It's like a little bit of yellow right there. So I'm kind of upset. I guess it's just supposed to be like a gold shimmer, but I definitely need to wear this on top of a base, like Urban Decay or something, you know, colored, where I can't see it. I also got 2 items from Victoria's Secret Beauty. Everything was like 75% off, so I had to get stuff. The quality of their products isn't that great, but since things were really cheap, I just couldn't help myself. So I got a lip lacquer in the color called Aroused, and it's their Very Sexy collection, and I got it in like this orange. It has a mirror in it, so it's kind of cute. I like it. And then I got this a glossy eye stick in Merlot. Make Eyes at Me glossy eye stick, and this is like a wine color. And here it is, just a crayon, you know, kind of like a NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. Oh, put too much on. But the bad thing about these is that this is a nice color, but it just like comes off so easily. Even if you put it on a paint pot, it'll just smudge right off. So I'm seeing what's gonna happen with Urban Decay, but not so good. There's a reason why it's 75% off, but it was like $3, and it came with a sharpener. So yeah, the gloss was like $3 too. So this one's actually really cool. I like it. It sticks to the lips really well, because I guess it's a lacquer. Maybe that's what lacquers are supposed to do. I have a sharpener that came with it, and also some items I got from my lips from Bath & Body with the Savannah Bee Company Mint Julep chapstick and the Beeswax Honey Lemon, and they smell like mint and lemon. The one in the tin is kind of like more greasy, but the Mint Julep one is really, really cool. So they were like $2 each on sale. Originally like $4, I think. So grab them. And I also got Body Shop's Tea Tree Oil Blemish Fade Night Lotion. It's like $18 for just an ounce. It's pretty steep, but I heard it works really well. I mean, you see I have just these random ass blemishes on my cheeks, so I heard it works really well at making those go away based on MakeupLA.com reviews, so I thought I'd give it a try. And finally, I also got Nivea's moisturizing toner. It actually really does moisturize. You don't even feel like you need to apply any moisturizer after you cleanse, so I mean, you still should, but this is really, really good. And that's my random haul, so thanks for watching again. Bye. If you want to see me do a review on any of these, just let me know. See you later.